Good morning. This is going to be a very brief intro because I am mega late because I couldn't find my keys. So it's about 6:30. I'm heading off to cardio. I have so much to update you guys on in terms of prep, but first, 60 minutes on the treadmill. Let's go.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better.
Right, okay, it's a little bit later now. I've done my cardio, I've had my meal one, and I just want to give you a little bit of an update before I kind of take you through my day because it has been a minute since we had a chat. So the last video or last vlog you will have seen was me having a refeed a couple of days before I went home for some client photo shoots. Now I fully intended to vlog everything and take my camera with me, and honestly it was just so busy, everything's been so stressful, and I just needed to do what I needed to do, and I just wanted to focus on getting everything I needed to do with prep done. We've also been pushing quite hard to try and really bring me in, and yeah, there just wasn't enough brain space for me to do that, so I do apologise, but I'm going to update you now on where we're at. So since we've last spoke, I have hit a new low, and then yesterday I actually had another refeed. I also wasn't very well at the weekend. Now, sorry, just for a bit of context, today is Tuesday. So on Saturday, it was my nan's birthday and we drove home for the day, and it's been my last trip that I've had planned before my shows. And literally in the evening I was so exhausted and I could just feel myself getting ill, and this is kind of like a stress response that my body has because it's done it to me before, where I get almost like a swollen throat. My throat feels like it's coated in stuff, and it's horrible, but it only ever lasts 24 hours. And so we came back on the Sunday to Durham. I basically slept most of the day and all of the night. I just got my meals done and steps done, and we rested from cardio. So I had 2 back-to-back rest days, which wasn't ideal. And so yesterday we had a bit of a refeed, and my weight's up very slightly this morning, but apart from that, things are looking good. I look good. We are now 4 weeks out, or just under 4 weeks out, and so it is time to push. I'm going to chat a bit more about this later on, but I do feel like there's this thing in the industry where coaches love to show their clients that can get lean eating loads or doing little very minimal cardio. They like to really showcase all of those kind of clients, and unfortunately for some of us, and probably the majority of people, is that getting to stage lean isn't that easy, and my body doesn't like to do it, and I did probably push my body weight up too much in the off season that I had, which has given me a bit of a harder job this prep. And so this is it, this is the reality, this is how hard I'm gonna have to push. I've just been sent my diet changes from Nikki for today, and I'm gonna walk you, I've not looked at them yet. So we're about to see my reaction. I have been told that I'm going to hate him. We'll see what happens. Okay. Right. That's not as bad as I thought. Okay, so we're having some very small changes, but I'll walk you through my training day diet as the day goes today. Today's training day. My meal one is the same, so it's not changed. I'll put that in because I've already filmed that this morning. So that meal one is 260 ml of egg whites and 1 whole egg, and then just some very small changes. Basically I'm about to go off to buy some white fish, but honestly I was expecting worse, so that's fine. Steps are up to 15,000 today, so I better get a move on. But yeah, where I am with prep is a good place. Like I said, we're 4 weeks out, and we do not want to be pushing 2 weeks out and 1 week out. We want to push now, get me into a good position, and then cruise in. Don't get me wrong, we've been pushing so far. It's always a push in prep, and you have to really balance pushing hard with taking your foot off the gas. And on today's Tuesday, that we're going to try and push all the way till Sunday, but if Nikki ever thinks I need a check-in, I need a check-in. So I'm really lucky in that me and him do just communicate as often as we want, and if I ever feel like there's anything that I want to discuss, or if I feel like I need to check in to see how I'm looking, we do. So that is an absolute advantage. But yeah, it's time to push. Today is going to be poverty portions of food, especially for a training day, so you'll get to see what it's really like. But anyway, it is just gone 9. I have a bunch of client messages to catch up on. I'm going to smash through those and get some steps done. So I am literally just about to leave, but I'm just making up a green tea to take with me on my steps, because if you're prepping or dieting and you're not living off herbal teas, you are missing out. They help your hunger so much. I literally have a stash in my cupboard. I have green tea, decaf green tea and peppermint tea, and I just rotate between them because they just help when you're hungry. They settle your stomach, and there's just something comforting about a hot beverage when you're feeling exhausted. So I'm gonna make my tea up and then head out for some steps and work. That's the best thing I have to say about being a coach just now, is that I do voice note my clients a lot, and so that is something I can do on the move. I would be really struggling if I had to sit down and actually do the written replies just because of how high my step count is. Don't get me wrong, I'd make it work, but feeling very blessed that I have the freedom to do that. Back from my steps just in time for meal 2, so I literally just made it and ate it, but you've seen it so many times. 50 grams of oats, 50 grams of banana and whey, demolished. I was so hungry for it. So I've done 7,000 steps so far. Steps have just been up to 15,000 on a training day, so I've got some bits to get from the shops. I need some white fish for later. Sneak preview of what's going to be had, and we also just need a couple other bits. So I'm going to walk to Lidl, do some more client work on the way and on the way back, and then I'll catch up with you before we train. Got my bag for life and my work phone, and this is basically what we're going to do for the morning. I'm going to try and get loads of my steps done this morning so that I really can sit down, chill out tonight after legs, and crack through some other bits of work that I have to do. But when you're on prep, you have to be prepared to multitask like a boss. Okay, time to make my intro up. This hasn't changed. It is still 15 grams of EAA and 10 grams creatine. As always, I'm using strong EAA. At the moment, we've got that was a tongue twister. At the moment, we've got cranberry crush. I like all the flavours, it makes no difference. At the moment, I'm just really enjoying anything that tastes vaguely sweet. Easy as that. Okay, I am going to try and get some footage in the gym today, because I never do. We'll see if I can stick to it. See you soon.
I told her meet me in the back, that I fat and she don't know how to act. When she back that thing up on that, it's a rap. I'm just trying to hit it once, I'ma take it to the back. Think she came in with a man, but she leaving with me, yeah. Cause she know that I'm the man. Said she got a plan and she know me from the gram. Oh man, I think she might could be a fan. Made me think twice, so it might could be a scam. Oh yeah, might be fire. But one thing I hate is a liar. Cause I don't know who you was prior. Tryna set it up, you could try, but whoa, these they ain't love you. Probably took your number, but you know I won't call you. Rather stay on point, cause I can't fall for you. They say you run the world, can't let it control you or destroy you, yeah. I love all women, I'm 10 steps ahead when I know what y'all doing. Yeah, he a nice guy, but you won't talk to him unless he got cash, then you probably gon' screw him. I told her meet me in the back, that I fat and she don't know how to act. When she back that thing up on that, it's a rap. I'm just trying to hit it once, I'ma take it to the back. Think she came in with a man, but she leaving with me, yeah. Cause she know that I'm the man. Said she got a plan and she know me from the gram. Oh man, I think she might could be a fan. Made me think twice, so it might could be a scam. Oh yeah.
She called me the one, said she coming round 2. Jordan 3s on my feet, ring the bell, buzz 4. Got 5 on it, boy, you gon' need a couple more. 6 p.m. now we headed out the door. Lucky number 7, yo, meet up on A Street. Chanel number 9, got it smelling like a pastry. Now we on 10.
Off your halo, you're beautiful. I don't care.
you shouldn't be saying I don't want you to.
Okay, back from the gym. I'm a bit late today, but I've got my cream of rice here. You've seen me make it quite a few times, but I'll show you anyway. So that's Nikki's pineapple there, but I've just got my cream of rice and my whey all mixed up. There's no berries anymore. They got pulled today. So yeah, this is it. 50 grams of cream of rice and 30 grams of protein from whey. Also, you gotta lick the whisk.
Honest opinion, with tubers obviously at the moment and stuff, they are allowing. Only thing with me is your walk forwards could show off your quads from the front a little bit too much.
Okay, so it's a bit later. I've just watched my posing assessment feedback from Phoebe. I've just been watching it again to make sure I just really take it in, but my posing's going good. Just a few little tweaks. As always, my problem is making sure my quads don't overtake and just steal the show too much. So got a little bit of work to do, but for 4 weeks I'm feeling pretty good. Things are going well. But yeah, I'm literally just in the spare room just now, and I was just about to start wrapping some birthday presents for Nikki, but I thought I would pop up and chat here just before I get too tired. I have done a lot today, so I basically had almost finished my steps before I went to the gym, because I know that after leg day I'm just exhausted, and then there isn't much food at the end of my day, which you'll see in a minute. So I just was trying to get ahead of myself so I could just sit at my desk and do my work rather than having to walk and voice note, because honestly just couldn't be arsed. Yeah, so I just wanted to chat over what I mentioned earlier about having to push hard to reach stage lean and show condition. And the thing is, especially when you are a small female, there's a large possibility that you're going to have to take your calories really, really low. And I know that there's all this stuff about trying to keep, like, obviously you always want to keep your cardio as minimal as possible and your diet as high as possible, like your calories as high as possible, because that's just a smart thing to do. But if you want to be lean enough on stage and your body isn't responding, you have two options, which is do more or eat less, really. Like, and unfortunately, if that's, especially if you're a natural athlete, they're the only cards you have to play. And so I'm 4 weeks out, and yeah, it kind of sucks being on low food, but at the same time it would suck more if I got on stage and looked like crap because I wasn't prepared to suffer. And I literally just put it as simply as this, like, if people say to me like, oh, I want to do a prep but I'm worried about being on low food, like, just don't do a prep. Because if you don't want to diet hard and cardio hard, a bodybuilding prep is not for you. There are a few individuals that can diet on high calories and low cardio, but I would say for the most part, most people have to dig deep. And especially as females, especially as small females, you just gotta do it. And there's no point moaning about it. If you don't enjoy, on some strange sadistic level, suffering, then you're not going to enjoy a prep. So that would be my advice, is that it's okay to suffer and to push through, and you have to be prepared for that if a prep is something you want to do. And it's not glamorous, and people have asked me, like, can you share your macros and things? Like, be my guest to work them out if you want, but you'll see from the food I'm eating today is not very much, and this is a training day. A rest day is literally just protein and veg times 6. That's all. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's gonna get me lean and it's what's needed. I'm really grateful that Nikki is very good at reading my body, that we know when to take the foot off the gas a little bit. Like, I have just had 2 rest days from cardio, and I had a refeed yesterday, but today it's back to cardio. Food's been dropped more, steps have been upped, and hopefully I'll get a new low. There aren't many pro athletes out there that don't push themselves super hard, and I do feel like a lot of coaches like have a lot to answer for, because they do show off their best clients in terms of they don't post about the clients that they've had to absolutely kill to get in stage. No matter how well they do, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, this person ate 800 calories a day and did 2 hours of cardio in one. They post about the people who got to eat 150 grams of carbs at their lowest and only went to 35 minutes of cardio. And as amazing it is for that individual, it just doesn't set realistic expectations for the majority, I think. And especially in a division like bikini, where a lot of the people looking at it from the outside are girls who want to get into it and are probably not super heavily muscled already. You've got a group of people who are going to have to use more cardio and less food to get in shape because they have less muscle to require those calories. So I just always want this to be honest. I've documented a lot of refeeds, a lot of travels and stuff like that, and this is just a regular day. It is 6:30. I could go to bed. I'm probably going to go make myself a green tea in a minute just to keep me going, like I said earlier, and you could probably hear it in my voice compared to earlier. I will show you what I eat for the next 2 meals. It's not exciting, but I just want to be real. I'm getting all the good feels though. Like I said, it's Nikki's birthday tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. And I don't know if you can see it, but I just got a little order from Kompak, which is my stage jewellery, and I'm really excited about it. I do have another order coming from them, so when I have all the stuff, I am going to do like a video about all the things you'll need. So don't worry, I am going to cover some more stage specific stuff and videos. I'm just waiting on my other bits coming. But honestly, the feels are setting in. I feel good. I feel like my shape was the best today that it's looked. Phoebe's really happy with how my posing's going. I'm going to book another session in with her soon. It's just coming together and I feel good. But anyway, I'm going to get around wrapping these presents, and I will catch you in 40 minutes for my next meal. And here we have it. So this is meal number 5, I think. 4? Oh, God knows. Anyway, chicken and green beans and a side of cucumber. What a treat. But I'm kind of loving having hot veg. I was having salad, but I'm getting cold now, so I'm loving some hot veg. And now it really is cucumber time and prep. Cucumber and a little bit of sea salt. So good. So good. I'm gonna go eat this one. Starving. I just thought I should turn the camera on and document this. I've got my tea. My peppermint tea. I'm very hungry. It is 8:30. I'm exhausted. My meals are late today. Sorry. It's client messages. I feel tired. It feels like prep, but I'm just doing the last bits of my work and then I'm gonna make sure I'm ready just to go to bed. I'll probably get Nikki to film as well, because normally me and him do like posing endurance just before I go to sleep. So what I'll do is I'll put my bikini on, Nikki will time me, just count to like 20 seconds in both my front and back pose to make sure that I'm okay to hold my poses when I'm on stage. So like you'll have seen from the video, like I'm posing 3 times a day at the moment, which is a lot. I'm just trying to make sure that that's not a factor. But yeah, I'm going to drink my tea. I'm going to finish my video analysis that I need to do. I've got a couple of girls that are like away at the weekend and stuff, so they need some little plan adaptions. I'm sorry, I look like oh my god, what's his name? The guy from Star Wars. Use your hatred. Is it Snook? Star Wars characters. No, Snook's not him. Palpatine. Palpatine. Look like Palpatine. But yeah, I am going to crack on. I'm just procrastinating. because I'm tired. I actually do have a few steps to do. I've got 500 steps. I'll do that just between posing, washing up, all that fun adult stuff. But anyway, work, Jenny. Get your work done. Okay, so it's now just before our last meal and I'm going to do my rounds of timed posing with Nikki timing me. Duh. Okay.
Twenty.
And so here we have it, final meal, cod and asparagus. I feel leaner just looking at this, but anyway, it's not exciting, but it gets the job done. And that is the end of my day. I will also be having my Support Max Support Max Neuro just before I sleep. But apart from that, it's 9:30. I'm gonna tan my white fish and veg and go to bed. But I hope that this has been interesting. Sorry, one sec. So yeah, I'm gonna go and scran that meal. Sorry, this lighting is not great. But I hope this has been an interesting video. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have taken something away from this, even if it's just that prep is not for everyone. It's not about health. It's not about a balanced lifestyle. It's clearly not about having decent hair. And that you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna sign off here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon with another update. Bye!